Welcome back, water signs, and welcome to the newbies. My channel is all about relationships with self first, okay? So we can have a healthy relationship outside of ourselves, but it comes from managing the emotions, okay? So we can identify our intuition. It comes forth with, all right, spiritual wealth, spiritual health, but it comes from the essence of love, all right? Loving self, loving beings, loving planet, okay, and loving God. So we can co-create with the universe, all right? So the first card we're looking for you, okay, water signs. Oh, we're looking for the tree. We're looking for the root, all right? Looking at maybe our ancestors, maybe looking at wisdom, maybe looking at knowledge, okay? Or maybe we're looking at a connection, okay? Or you could be seeking your foundation, all right, when it comes to maybe your love affairs, maybe it comes to spirituality, or maybe when it comes to like your activities, when it comes to your foundation. Maybe you come to a crossroad, all right, when it comes to your religious belief maybe, or spiritual belief. But we're looking at a crossroad, all right, when it comes to your foundation maybe, all right, water signs. You're looking for maybe purity, but it seems to be a difficulty when it comes to your foundation, some of you, or when it comes to delivering. Yeah, maybe a difficult situation, maybe a letter, maybe you're delivering a letter. It become a difficult situation when it comes to your foundation. Oopsies. Maybe looking for happy news, or maybe you've got something to disclose when it comes to business. Maybe you're a masculine, or maybe you're thinking about a masculine. Okay, water signs. So you might be getting a delivery of a letter, knowledge, wisdom about your foundation, but it's come at a difficult time, maybe. But it seems to be there's a crossroad, a pathway, maybe to comfortability, security, maybe comes to like your foundation, maybe a base where you live, maybe. Okay, because now we're looking at, maybe we're looking at 5, okay? So you could be looking at your love affair, or some of you could be looking at your health, because it seems to be slowness when it comes to like your groundship, your foundation. Because it seems to be a problem when it comes to a letter or knowledge. It's come through a pathway, a crossroads. Maybe you have a decision of 2 obstacles. Water signs. Crossroads. A religion. Pain. Ending. Maybe there's an ending to some knowledge of your foundation or something. Water signs, please. You are the walking example, okay, of emotions. How do you feel about your foundation or your health? Take care of yourself. Maybe you have a difficult situation or something's ending, but every ending will bring in a new beginning. Maybe there was a situation when you got a letter and it brought in 2 pathways. Maybe you got a deed, or maybe you got a letter. Yeah, to end a house deed, or ending a home, or moving a home, moving out. Okay, what cards should we use? All right, let's use these ones. The closest ones. All right, water signs. We're looking at maybe your love affair. All right. Maybe looking at your support of your foundation, or the root, okay, of your like religion or spirituality. All right, maybe looking at a foundation of ending something for something new to begin. Water signs, maybe you're up at night, maybe in fear about your foundation. Fear is an awful thing, and sometimes it's difficult to reach out. Or maybe you're thinking about a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person, but don't hide when you're stricken with grief in the brief, or sadness. Share your trauma or your stress under the dress. Share your stress maybe with a therapist, but always use your intuition though, okay, water signs? You need to gain control maybe over your troubles, because some of you look like you're up at night with anxiety, with worries, depression, and it's come at a difficult situation. You have to end that. You have to pay attention, okay, water signs? Pay attention to your imagination, both in the real world and in your dreams, okay? This way you can take action to ensure that your dreams become a reality. Or maybe you're trying to end someone's reality, or maybe some of you is ending someone being being someone. Maybe you've evaluated an option, all right? Maybe you're trying to be a bit more wise, but someone's ending someone's options or wishful thinking. There seems to be an illusion or too many choices. Someone's not committed to something, but someone's searching for a purpose. But maybe you're delivering news to an upside down higher priestess, or maybe you're dealing with one, or you are one. But it seems to be hidden. There's going to be, oh, there's a message that's been delivered about a secret. And in this delivery, someone's delivering a hidden agenda. Someone's disconnected from their intuition. And this is why maybe the root of someone's ending or problem or difficulties has been found out. And now the discomfort is in the mind of maybe water signs about your options, about your choices, about you searching for your purpose. But it seems to be there's worries, maybe about a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. Maybe you're up at nightmares with depression. But you've got to evaluate your options closely, water signs, and be wise before you make any decisions to make sure you have the best outcome. And to get the best outcome, pay attention to your imagination, all right, in both your real world and your dreams. Yeah, because there's going to be a delivery about maybe you need to withdraw, or maybe someone's very selfish. Someone's delivering some selfishness. Someone's very arrogant, and someone's delivering some bad news. Bad news. Yeah, a lover, a love choice. Maybe you're thinking of a love choice. You have to love yourself. Self-love. Because this disharmony with a love choice, there seems to be a misalignment of values. There's an imbalance when it comes to the emotions, when it comes to thoughts. So this is probably what's in this letter. You have to make a decision, maybe to detach, or maybe you're going for a divorce. But you've got energy. You want to go to a pathway, maybe with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. Maybe you have a pathway with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, a lover. And maybe you feel like there's disharmony between the both of you because there's been a message. And the message can also come from, all right, dreams and the real world. So now there seems to be a discomfort within a love home, in someone's home. Somebody wants to detach after getting a delivery about bad news, about an upside down higher priestess. Because now someone's thinking like there's no right choice, there's confusions. This is why they couldn't make right choices. And now someone's in fear in the air when it comes to the heart. And the heart is probably closed now. Water signs, you shouldn't close your hearts, all right? When there's an indecision or delay, you need to release it by covering your heart, not closing it, and using your intuition. And get your information by paying attention to your imagination, both in the real world and in your dreams, so you can come out of the difficult situation. Because it seems to be a letter that's been delivered. It's been quite difficult when it comes to your foundation. Maybe when it comes to your home, your living arrangements, maybe, for some of you. Okay, let's use another deck, see what's going on. All right, water signs. Okay, so there seems to be a foundation problem and anxiety when it comes to the thoughts. Let me cut the deck. I don't know if I did it. There seems to be fear in the air. Someone's pressing the buttons of depression. Yeah, maybe there's a failure when it comes to Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person. When it comes to Leo, maybe with a foundation. When it comes to like maybe rewards, recognition, achievements. Maybe someone feels ashamed about something. Someone was very disloyal. Maybe to a Leo, Gemini, Aquarius person when it comes to foundation. Someone lacks their confidence now, water signs. Don't do that. Remember what I said, pay attention to your imagination and in your dreams as well. There seems to be a lack of confidence. To build your confidence back up again. Because someone's on the laces of graces because they're falling from grace because they thought there was a grace person, but they're not. They're falling from dishonor now. They're falling from honor to dishonor. So there's many appointments, but many appointments became disappointments. So now there's anxiety in the mind. Maybe of you, water signs. Maybe you feel like you've missed opportunities after wishful thinking. Yeah, maybe you're stuck. Maybe you feel a little bit stuck at the moment. Maybe you feel trapped within the mind and your thoughts. Maybe about a Gemini person, but your thoughts seem to be trapped, restricted, about a crossroad, about a delivery, about a new beginning or a beginning, okay, with maybe an upside down higher priestess. That's someone with hidden agendas, someone that's delivering a disconnection. Someone's delivering a disconnection from the intuition. That means they're giving out false information. So someone has a hidden agenda because someone's very shallow, very arrogant. You've got to be very careful, water signs, all right? Because there seems to be misunderstandings. Yeah, water signs. Maybe you regret dealing with and refusing offers now. Maybe you regret, maybe you feel like you should have refused offers from a higher priestess upside down. Because now you feel like there's a missed opportunity, stagnation within your pathway of your choices. Because it seems to be depression, anxiety, and worries at night. Maybe you fear a difficult situation by reaching out to someone. Okay, maybe there's too much self-absorption. Why? Because someone's missing out on opportunities. They're not seeing a surprise. Someone had a surprise, a delivery surprise, and it was a secret. And maybe someone was trying to harm someone with this secret. And now this delivery, this hidden agenda was delivered. And now someone is worried because it was delivered. It was in the air, but it was delivered. It was actionalized. Because someone is shallow, very arrogant. Yeah. Now there is maybe a message to a Leo, Sagittarius person about a new beginning when it comes to projects, the urge to create. Maybe there was something about good news, passion. Maybe someone had the will to drive, the inspiration. But they went to an upside down higher priestess and an upside down lover. So you've got to create your own beginnings now, water signs. You've got the drive, you've got the inspiration. So maybe there was a pathway of two choices. Yeah, maybe you had a choice, maybe. Yeah, so maybe there was a choice with an upside down Queen of Swords. Maybe someone was very energetic, very inspired, but now you're looking at someone very overly critical, pessimistic. Someone lacks their empathy. Maybe someone you feel that is very rude, very malicious. There seems to be gossiping going around because someone's cheating. Maybe on an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. With a Libra person, take it as it resonates. Because now you see manipulation. Someone's trying to manipulate, maybe an air sign person, a Queen of Swords. That's why she's in this overly critical situation, pessimistic. Or maybe lack of empathy, rude, malicious, cheater. A Gemini person, upside down. But there's new beginnings for you though, water signs. Maybe with an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, there's a letter coming your way about a new beginning after you've gone for a situation with a bad choice. Someone fears commitment, maybe Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person, maybe fears commitment, or a Gemini person. You're looking at options now, water signs. Maybe look at your options. Maybe you feel very strict within the mind from your options. Because someone in your energy is doing manipulation. Someone's in the energy of greed. Because someone has poor planning. So you've got to be very careful, water signs. You have to really look at your intuition. But there seems to be a positive change though. Or maybe you're looking at a pregnancy as well. Because that's the stalk, new changes, pregnancy. Maybe there's a secret about pregnancy and it's hidden, maybe. And maybe someone's intuition is cut off. But there seems to be new beginnings, all right, water signs? Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. But someone, you really got to use your intuition because someone is really being cunning. Someone's misusing their abilities as well. Someone has a lack of mental clarity. And this is what's driven in, like, difficulties when it comes to, like, your foundation. All right, when it comes to like making decisions that are positive, all right. Maybe someone's got a very positive news about a baby, maybe, okay, or maybe baby. That rhymes. But you look at your health though. Look at your health, or you're looking at your what do you call that? Your DNA, stuff like that. That's the tree as well, your foundation, your ancestors, the root of your ancestors. And maybe the root of someone's ancestors, maybe you're dealing with another Cancer person, the root of their ancestors is upside down higher priestess. You could be dealing with another Cancer person. And maybe you got a letter about a Leo Sagittarius person from an upside down lover that's maybe wants to be detached from a Leo person or attached to a Leo person. And that was in the path. That was on a pathway to maybe a Queen of Swords. So maybe the higher priestess now has given out bad information about a lover, and it was wrong because you're looking at manipulation. Somebody lied. Someone delivered some news, upside down higher priestess, about a pathway that involved Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person and a Queen of Swords, maybe. Take it as it resonates. The letter for maybe from a Gemini person, air sign person, to an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person about a new beginning. But somebody went into entrapment because they took these choices to bring in a difficult situation by manipulation, trickery, illusions, delusions. Somebody was misusing their higher priestess. They put it upside down instead. So that means someone was playing with dark spiritual practices, all right? Or someone has skills, talents, but it was misusing it for manipulation, for the need, for greed. So now maybe there's a crossroad when it comes to a house, when it comes to your stability or a home. Because maybe there's a pathway, somebody wants to go energetically to maybe someone's house, maybe. Because now you see a situation where you see a house with the foundation, but someone's physically moving, or someone wants privacy, or someone's being very intimate in this house, or someone has a very intimate home for this house, or someone was very promiscuous in this house, and they were lying, and they said they were promiscuous with someone in this house, but it was a lie maybe. And someone's doing dark spiritual practices anyway, in delivering it to someone. Bad information that's not real spiritual information. It could be a spiritualist, a religious person. It could be like a geographic person. I don't know, you know, that DNA kind of stuff. It's wrong. It's wrong. Someone's delivering someone's news is wrong. They're lying about a lover. It's a manipulation. Manipulation. So now someone's in indecisions, water sign, probably you, about a team, maybe with a Capricorn person, because now you're looking at maybe a pushy, demanding, overbearing Aries person. You feel like there's a bully in this team that's bringing indecision and manipulation. Or maybe they feel that about you being very controlling, because someone in your energy has a lack of ideas and decisions, very faulty. Maybe a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person. So now maybe someone, Sagittarius person, feels wounded. But there seems to be good news coming your way though. And some of you are missing out opportunities when it comes to like legacy. And some of you are single. And some of you fear change after indecision, delays, and conflicts, maybe with a Leo person. All right, remember, walking love, talking truth. Love you guys. Bye.